we continue the second read. So Layal read, and now Leah. Leah. Lynn Motor.
Yes, Miss.
Leah.
Yes.
Yes, Leah, please read those who have. So girls, we are on page 231 on line 69. Those who have, yes.
Those who have never seen a living marten can scarcely imagine the strange horror of its appearance. The peculiar V-shaped mouth with its pointed upper lip, the absence of the brow ridges, the absence of a chin beneath the wedge-like lower lip, the
Incessant.
incessant quivering of his mouth, the gorgon group of the tentacles, the what's this now? Tumultuous breathing of the lung in a strange atmosphere, the evident heaviness and painfulness of movement due to the greater gravitational energy of the earth above all, the extraordinary intensity of the immense eye were at once vital, intense, inhuman, crippled, and monstrous. There was something fungal in the oily brown skin, something in the clumsy deliberation of the tedious movement unspeakably nasty. Even at the first encounter, this first glimpse, I was overcome with disgust and
dread. Disgust and dread. I will try to show you a picture of the monster as he wrote in the... Wait a minute. Here is it, girls. Here, how it was described at the beginning. Here, you see this? Here. Well is the author, Will's Motions, drawn by the French illustrator.
Teacher Nada, my class here got stuck. That's why I got late. I entered late.
Okay. So this is how they look like. They imagine they look like here. This was the cover of the novel. Here, girls. Okay. So can you imagine, girls?
Miss, I love when he fought only for his kids. Like he didn't care about himself.
Of course. You see this, how they imagine people of March. This is the alien of Spielberg, World of the Worlds.
Miss, can you make everyone attendees? They're removing us from the meeting.
Really? I didn't know it. يعني one time I forget to do it and they started. One time I forgot to do it and then they started one time. Grade 11 one. Oh, okay. I just forgot to do it, guys. Sorry.
Miss, they are kids.
Okay, so do you see, girls, how the aliens they imagine they look like? This is the closer here. So if we read the details here that he has said, Leah, what did you read now is similar to this shape?
They look like fish, but fish يعني in the deep ocean.
Yes, so those who have never seen a living Martian, so thank you, Leah. Lynn Al-Haj.
Yes, teacher.
of what Leah has read now in line 68. What is similar things between this picture and the passage here? Those who never seen a living Martian can scarcely imagine the strange horror of its appearance. The what-shaped mouth?
Ugly.
Yes, here on line 70, the V-shaped mouth with its pointed upper lip, as you can see, pointed upper lip. The absence of brow here, there are no brows here. The absence of brow ridges. The absence of a chin beneath the wedge-like lower lip. Here. Here. No, there is no here chin. There is no chin, just the last lip. You understand, girls, what I say or not?
Yes, يعني the shape of them.
This is the description, but see how the description can make you imagine here. The upper lip, when I move your mouse, you cannot see the upper lip, the down lip, there is no chin, there are no brows. Lean, what else, dear? Turn the page, 232. What else, Lean? What is Gergen groups of tentacles? Read it from down. What does it mean? Lean.
Miss, I don't have the book. I thought we will read from the PowerPoint only.
We know, dear, that we bring the book. So who has the book, please?
I do.
Yes, please read for me, Amaya. What is a Gergen group of tentacles?
Yeah, okay, I'm interested in it.
From down, it's page 232.
The Gorgons were 3 female monsters with hair made of living venomous snakes.
Yes. Okay.
Miss, هاي اللي if you looked at them, you will freeze.
Really? I don't know.
Yes,
maybe.
Like you will not freeze, you will become a stone يعني هيك.
No, it's another movie. What?
Okay.
Yes, this is the one that who searched about his mother. This is another movie.
I don't know. So the evident heaviness and painfulness of movement due to the greater gravitational energy of the earth. Above all, the extraordinary intensity of immense eyes. So, Lean, immense eyes. Okay, so we go back to our book. I will not share again, girls. Okay, I'll not do this again. If you don't bring your book, I will not share it from the site. Lean Motor.
Yes, teacher.
Read Lean suddenly. Suddenly, girls, so you start from line 83. Suddenly.
I don't have the book.
You don't have the book? I shared the screen. I didn't share it.
It's stuck.
Now?
Still black screen.
Yes, هلا مش طلعت عنا.
Go bring your books, grade 11. Go bring your books, get your books. And don't come to a period without your book. And this is the last time I share from the screen. Lean, can you see now?
No, Miss, that's black.
Miss, can I read? I have the book.
Okay, well, you have to read and they follow you.
Okay. Miss, I have the screen. I don't know why.
Who else has the screen, girls?
Me.
Me, teacher, I can see it.
Okay, read please. Ahad or?
Yes, Ahad.
Ahad, I called you at the beginning. Where were you? Didn't reply, right?
No, teacher, you didn't call me. I didn't hear.
I called you before Arwa in order to read.
Sorry.
So read, ya Ahad, read.
Okay.
Suddenly
the monster vanished. It had toppled over the brim of the cylinder and fallen into the pit. with a thud like the fall of a great mass of leather. I heard it give a peculiar thick cry, and forthwith another of these creatures appeared directly in deep shadow of the apparition. I turned and running madly, made for the first group of trees, perhaps 100 yards away. But I ran slantingly and stumbling, for I could not avert my face from these things. There, among some young pines and forest bushes, I stopped panting, and waited for further developments. The common round the sand pits was dotted with people standing um, standing like myself in half fascinated terror, staring at these creatures, or rather at the teacher. I can't see because can you go down?
Okay, Lojane, here from this passage you will underline for me, Lojane, you will get me the reaction of the common people toward the emotions. Ahad, can you continue? Can you see or not?
Yes, I can see.
The common round, to read from the common round again.
1 second, where is it?
Line 93.
The sand pit was dotted with people standing like myself in half fascinated terror, staring at these creatures, or rather at the heaped gravel at the edge of the pit in which
Thank
they
you, dear. Maya, continue.
Okay, miss. I turned and running madly made for the first group of trees, perhaps 100 yards away, but I ran slantingly and stumbling, for I could not avert my face from these things. There, among some young piney trees and furze bushes, I stopped panting and waited further developments. The common round the sand pits was dotted with people, standing like myself in a half fascinated terror, staring at these creatures, or rather at the heaped gravel at the edge of the pit, in which they lay. In which they lie.
Lay.
Lee?
Lay, yes, lay.
Yes, okay.
Laying ده.
Okay. And then, with a renewed horror, I saw a round black object bobbing up and down on the edge of the pit. It was the head of the shopman who had fallen in. Shall I complete?
He says to me, my session will end. Why? What is this?
No, miss, it finishes 10:10.
It is a session of the book, sorry. Did you see it or just for me?
No, I saw it too.
Okay.
Yes, also me.
Yes, continue.
Okay. Who had fallen in, but showing as a little black object against the western sun. Now he got his shoulder and knee up, and again he seemed to slip back until only his head was visible. Suddenly he vanished, and I could have vanished. Yeah, fancied a faint shriek had reached me. I had a momentary impulse to go back and help him, that my fears overruled.
Okay, so Lojane, here what are the reaction of the comment toward the Martians?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, go, Diego.
Miss, the screen went away.
Yes, you tell me. You don't have your book too?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay, dear.
Wait. Miss, I'm confused. Where's the passage?
We start reading from line 91. There, among some young pine trees and...
Yeah. So the people's reactions were a half fascinated terror while staring at the creatures.
The common round, the sand pits, was dotted with people.
Yeah. Standing
in
like
half fascinated terror, excellent. Staring at these creatures, excellent. So these are the reactions. Yes, dear. Yes, Lojane. لين الحاج لين الحاج answered Linda. Linda? Linda, are you here? Oh, okay.
Miss Linda is here. Her mic is stuck.
Yes, teacher, she told us now.
Okay. Malak Al-Haj?
Yes, miss.
Yes, read from the slide, Malak.
Why does everyone accept to see the man emerge? No.
Writers craft a story. Did I share the PowerPoint for you girls?
Yes, but you didn't change the
Read from the book
page.
233.
هيا.
The book page what, miss?
233. Focus
Yes.
on analyzing theme.
Writers craft a story in order to communicate a theme or themes. The theme is a truth about life. Theme is not merely the topic of the text.
Please underline it. It is the truth about life. This is the message he wants to give you. It is not only the topic of the text. There is a message behind it.
Mortars invading Earth, nor is it the genre. Science fiction. The theme often is a reflection of the writer's own physiology.
Philosophy of the world.
Philosophy of the world, or his or her worldview. Themes are revealed through elements of the story, including how the characters respond to conflict and moral dilemmas. Characters behave and motivate results in actions that move the events in the story or the plot. In turn, the characters make more choices, advancing the plot. Ultimately, this interaction of the characters and plot reveals the theme of the story.
Yes, so please highlight it. Characters, the choices or motivations, plus the moral dilemma, okay, plus plot equal theme. Or it is equal plot because I cannot see it in your book, in my book. Is it equal plot or plot plus plot?
Equal plot, equal theme.
Yes, so the characters' choices, motivations, moral dilemma, together they give me the plot and it gives me the theme. So the theme is not the genre of the story. It is not the topic itself. The theme is the writer's philosophy of the world. What he wants to tell you.
The moral of the story.
The moral of the story that the author wants you to know. A hidden message. How the hidden message is revealed to you. It is revealed through elements of the story. How the characters act, how they respond. Like Maya said now, she said what? She said, I liked it when he defended his, tried to protect his children and he didn't care about himself. So this is the theme that she got. She understood that the philosophy of the movie, that they want to say that a man, when his children face danger, he sacrifices his life for the sake of his children. So it is not about a man who came from Mars and he wants to invade. No. This is the theme. This is the event of the story that they came from Mars to invade Earth. But the theme is what they want to learn. What he wants to tell you that when a man's children face danger, he sacrifices his life for them. So this is a theme. This is the moral. Okay, so let's see here the details from the story in chapter 4. Okay, let's analyze the theme. He wants to analyze the theme. Number 1. Is number 1 written for you girls in your book?
No, just the details from the story.
Okay, so he gives you detail. Thank you, Malak. Malika?
Yes, miss.
Okay. He says to you, read the details from the story in chapter 4.
Yes.
Yes, read it.
The response of the narrator before and after the Martians appear.
Yes, explanation based upon details of the text. Before the Martians appear, what did he do? Before he sees the Martians, before they come out of the cylinder, what did he do?
Oh, the narrator?
Yes. At the beginning of the excerpt, what did he do?
I don't remember.
Before the cylinder appears, there was what? There was a crowd. And what did he do? He went to the crowd.
He went to the crowd, yeah.
Yes, he went to the crowd to see what's happening, right?
Yes.
After he saw the cylinder,
He was trying to protect the people.
he tried to escape. He was frightened. Yes, at the end of the excerpt, he says what? I had a momentary impulse to go back and help him that my fears overruled. Before it, there was another sentence of horror.
Suddenly he vanished, and I could have vanished. A faint shriek had reached me.
Yes.
He was scared.
He was scared. So
He
read
wanted
it
to
here.
help, but he couldn't.
Yes, read it, Malika. Explanation based upon details from the text.
مطالع.
Miss, stop sharing your screen or reshare it. I guess I'd be spot.
So now we cannot see it yet?
Miss, no, it's stuck on the orange presentation. Yes, now. Yes, now we can see it.
The narrator returned to the common at sunset to see some people leaving. He watched as the cylinder lid unscrews and falls away. He is surprised and frightened by what he sees.
Yes, so how does this reveal the theme of the book?
That he was scared. It's the first time to see something like that.
Yes, yes. He, at the beginning, he expected to see what?
Human.
Human. Excellent. Excellent. So why he expected to see a human?
Because it's the only thing they know. They didn't suspect something.
Excellent. You read it?
Even though the cylinder is unlike anything he has ever seen before, the narrator still suspects to see what resembles a man emerge, which shows man narcissism and feelings of superiority.
Yes. What is a man's narcissism? And narcissism is when a person, he sees himself as the best and feeling of superiority. Yani he doesn't imagine that there might be something, as you see when they were looking at the pet like this, at the pet, they didn't expect that something like this will happen, as if they own the world. So this is a superiority, a feeling of superiority. Thank you, Malika. Thank you, Habibti. Maryam Muhammad? Yes, Maryam. Read number 2, details from the story.
The response of the crowd before and after the Martians appear.
Yes. Before the Martians appear, what did they do to enter? They elbowed in, jostled, to go inside, to reach, right?
Yes. Sorry, Miss, I can't hear you well. I'm not sure why is your voice.
It's okay. So what did they do before the cylinder, before the Martians appear? Even in the movie, what did they do at the beginning? They ran to see what happened.
They pushed one another and
yes,
they ran off because they were afraid of it.
Yes. And what after they saw the Martians? What did they do?
They ran away.
Yes, they ran away. So here, read it, Maryam.
The crowd pushes and shoves one another to get the best view. Once the creature begins to emerge, they run off in fright, with no one helping the shopman.
Yes. It tells you what about the people?
They only care for themselves. They don't care for others.
Excellent. Read it.
The crowd reaction shows people's own self-importance or lack of concern for others.
Yes, so before the Martians appeared, they went and they pushed each other to get the best view. And once the creature appeared, they ran away, ran off in fright with no helping the shopman. So when it was the time to watch, they pushed each other. When it was time to rescue a man, they ran off. Thank you, Mariam. Nancy?
Yes, miss.
Yes?
Physical appearance of the Martians?
Yes. What was his previous physical appearance?
Miss, I don't remember.
Okay, Sarah?
Yes,
Sarah?
Yes.
Yes, Sarah. What was the physical appearance of the Martian?
The peculiar V-shaped mouth with its
Yes.
pointed upper lip.
Excellent.
The absence of brow ridges, the absence of chin beneath the wedge-like lower lip, the innocent quivering of this mouth, the Georgian groups of tentacles, the tremulous breathing of the lungs in a strange atmosphere.
Excellent. Yes. Read it, Sarah. Read it.
Okay, the Martian is described as a big, gray, rounded bulk with tentacles or what?
Yes, tentacles.
Tentacles. It has a quivering mouth that traps saliva and immense eyes that are vital intense in human, crippled and monsters.
Yes. So how this is revealed about the theme? When he modifies the marshes like this, how it helps the theme?
To get scared from, no.
Yes. The grotesque image of the creature, which will scare people. Read it, dear.
The grotesque image that the author creates for the Martian further emphasizes humans' ignorance and self-importance, never imagining that anything could exist that didn't look like a man.
Yes. So this is emphasizes the human's ignorance and self-importance, that they have never thought of a creation like this would ever exist. Thank you, Sarah. Noor?
Teacher, can I solve?
Ghala?
Yes.
Yes, Ghala, thank you.
Description of what you teacher? Complete
I called you, but you didn't reply, right, dear?
Yes, I entered late. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Don't do it again, Ghala, please, because I'll erase your absence. Harir, are you here? Harir? Because I called you Harir and you didn't reply too. حرير. رغد مريم شغدلي. رغد and مريم شغدلي. حرير. شام حسن. شام مازن.
Yes.
Yes, شام حسن. شام مازن. تيا وعد.
Yes, miss.
تيا and وعد. Okay. So شام مازن is not here.
Teacher, did you call me?
Who's asking?
Serene.
No, dear.
Okay.
So شام مازن is not here. مريم شغدلي, رغد are not here. Okay, girls. So we continue. Okay, Ghala, read the question.
Miss Harir is telling you she'll only raise her hand because she can't.
Okay. Ghala, read the description, dear.
Description of what happens to the shop assistant.
Yes, what happened to the shop?
They pushed him so they can escape and run.
Yes.
And he got injured. He got his elbow stuck.
Yes. So read it, dear.
Read it all. It's a lot.
The narrator assumed from the PowerPoint, dear.
Yes. The narrator assumes The shop assistant was pushed by the crowd into the sand pit because the same thing almost happens to him.
Yes, so what that reveal about the theme?
How يعني?
How is this reveals the theme? How does this reveal the theme of the book? They helped him?
No, they didn't. They pushed
Yes.
him and ran away.
Yes, so read it, dear.
After the marten emerges, the crowd all runs off. The shopman continues to try to get out of the sand pit, but he keeps slipping backward. Then he disappeared, and the narrator hears a faint shriek. The fate of the shopman is prediction of what may be coming for the others at the hands of the Martins.
Martians, yes. Thank you, Ghala. Girls, please, because now, these days, I add the marks of your quiz and this. And by the way, I saw the question that you say that, yes, it is not a common mistake and many of you solved it right. So I'm now, as previous time, I'm seeing who had done the homework and who hadn't. So please, the assignments. Answer the assignments in order not to lose marks. And there is no need to lose such a mark. So please, assignments. No dark photos, no dark pictures, and no empty assignments. Please, grade 11.
Teacher, I write the answer usually on
Yes,
the
yes, I
books.
do, dear. I know, dear. I know, dear. Ah, the answers them on books?
No, no, on the text, yani.
Okay, but you picture it and you do not upload it in
No, yes,
and upload.
me too. I write it as a text, يعني as message.
Okay, but I have to find it. But, yes, but I find empty submissions, girls. Empty submissions or dark
No,
pictures.
miss, it's not about submissions. Sometimes I just write them in the box.
So picture it and upload it.
No, I write them in the box, miss. I can't read.
جايبين بالتكست نحن we can write we can text it
Yes.
يعني in the same عرفتي بالassignment نفسها we can text it without picturing anything or writing it on the book. So they text it.
Either way, I will find the answer on a picture
Yes.
or written.
Yes.
Okay.
But miss, if I can like picture it for you what I wrote, but I can't go back, to the assignment.
Okay, but at least I will find an answer in the assignment.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, girls. See you later. Bye. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
Bye.